Yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. No, we're not playing Space Marine 2, bro. No. Even if I was to, it'd be on the other channel anyways. But no. No, sir. It wouldn't even be on this channel. Where the fuck are these? Everyone's,
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
kind of already played the game.
Charge.
Space, thank you, buddy. Yeah, a lot of people have played that game already. It looked good. I was watching, I was watching a stream or two of it, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And, I don't think I would, I have no urge to buy it right now. It ain't going anywhere. Yeah, thank you, good sir. God bless you. I stream on this channel once every 3 weeks. God bless you. Oh, did it really? Yeah. I got mine. This is probably the best one. This is like his look. His definitive look. I got them all, though. I think I'm only missing the, super ancient, like, pre-slaughter-based ones from, like, the openings of stores. Which I would like to go find, but... it's a little bit of a slog to find some of the old ones, potentially, in good condition. Some of them rot, because they're old, they're all made of lead, and there's lead rot. Some of them, not all of them. I actually just... you talking about the new one? I got that one, actually, recently. I picked it up for like 40 bucks, 40 Canadian, which is the discounted price. And that's kind of what spawned me to do these while I wait for a new pair of gloves, because these are old gloves. Because I still have to do, still gotta do my spearhead. I did a bunch of, like, sculpting off stream. Not recently, probably, like, a few days ago, but... yeah, I've got a backlog of minis that I at least want to put on a shelf or something for all the Grombrindals. They are commemorative. They are indeed commemorative minis. Yo, yo. You know, I thought I wouldn't even be after the fucking ancient Bugman's cart, but I'm now like, you know what? That's kind of a commemorative mini as well. It's a little weird. You just never know what you want to go after. Mochi. What the hell, Mochi? What a baby. What a baby. Resin is easier than metal. It's way easier. Metal is just kind of working at it a little bit harder. Resin's pretty easy. It's just like plastic. Metal is like the final boss. For sure. Which, you know, crazily enough, you could literally clean metal minis the same way you clean plastics. It's just you need to be a bit more abrasive. Like, I was using, the furthest I've gone with sandpaper on metal was like 800 grit. And I think that's kind of a little bit too far, because it, like, destroys the mini if you work at it too hard, whereas sandpaper of 1000 grit on plastic and metal is kind of like the sweet spot. It perfectly sands it, it smooths it out, you just gotta, you know, not do it too much. And, you basically just clean it up like it's plastic. Like, you've got the same blade, the same sandpaper. You just gotta be a little bit more, aggressive. Marauder Giant? Yeah, those are cool. The Marauder minis are always good. There's, yeah, the old minis are cool. And I mean, for the old world where they're all back, that's like, you know, the best thing possible, right? Everyone wants the old minis back. Give us the old minis. They're the GOAT. They are the GOAT. Yeah, post it in the Discord, dude, if you want to share your work. There's a Discord. I wish I was able to post something painted, but by God, I cannot right now. I want to paint very badly. At the same time, I've got other things to do. Unfortunately. Drip Master Horse. I mean, hey, if you post it, I'll take a look. If it's in there. I think it's in, like, the work in progress section. I don't think there's many people painting Marauder Giants. I think I'd see it. Marauder Giants are, I know they just re-released it, but, you know. It's more for the old folks. The old fantasy guys. I don't think many people look at them now and be like, man, I gotta get that Marauder Giant. Although they're great. But, you know. For a lot of people, it's just kind of the, nostalgia, you know? Damn, that's the Marauder Giant I saw when I was like 8 years old. No nostalgia. That's a first. You're off to a good start, buddy. A lot of the old fantasy stuff has its charm. It's not very I would imagine it's not very good with like folks who haven't seen the old minis, you know, because they're like, "Oh my god, what is this Play-Doh creation?" Whatever, you know, whatever they'd say, right? But yeah, it's subjective. I'm sure people do love them, even though they're not things they grew up with. It's just a little bit rare for that, probably. Yeah, I'll take a look in like 2 seconds. 2 seconds will do it. Yeah, this shit's getting ripped up. God damn. Hang on. Oops. Yeah, a lot of people were I mean, Warhammer is kind of a hobby that, you know, you take with you most of your life. Oh yeah, yeah, I see it. That's cool. I like how they want him on a what kind of fucking base is that? Is that like a that's not even a square, right? That's like a rectangle. It's cool. That it's got charm. It's got its, you know, merits. Different eras of Warhammer minis. I still love the old stuff personally, but you know, a lot of people may not agree. It's a rectangle? Yeah, yeah, that's funky. I think it'd be on like a square or something, but I guess not. Whatever the current base sizes are, they are not what they used to be, and that's a good thing, because the old base sizes sucked ass. They were so funky. I was not a fan of the old base sizes on most minis. Even for 40k, I think that was the most egregious. 40k base sizes were very undersized. You'd have feet sticking off the side of them in like everything you'd do. It was pretty bad. Oh, yeah, yeah. I figured he would be made in resin. I think the other one was, though, which I think the other one was like a 5th edition giant or something. You'd figure they'd be all in resin, but I guess some of them weren't. I don't know why that one was in particular. Maybe the mold was weird. I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, to keep, you know, consistency, you'd think so, but I guess not. Which, you know, people want the metal. They don't want the resin. I think if you're going to be converting stuff, if you're going to be kind of, you know, chopping things up, metal is not the best, but it's like the most classic thing to work with. For sure. I can't even tell. Is this even like, what is this? Feels like it's not doing much, honestly. It should be. 1000 usually doesn't do me wrong. Fuck, I've got like nothing left. Lul. Thunder Warrior? Yeah, that's cool. I would imagine that's, well, I don't really know what kit you'd use personally. Probably like an old Mark something. They always had a cool look. Mochi, what the hell are you crying about?
What's up, B Mochi? Mochi.
What is he doing? This is way better for this, actually.
Mochi.
My god, he's trying to get in the bedroom. Okay, okay, this is, hang on. Mochi, chill out, dude. Wait, Mochi, wait. This thing. Jesus. Preacher, Moch. Sponge's doo-doo asked for this. Alright. Torso body chop face off. Interesting. I've seen a few conversions for Thunder Warriors. It's a very intriguing look. It's very different. But it's very, like, classic Warhammer. Very classic. I've thought about doing, like, weird one-off conversions like that, too, just for fun to put on a shelf, but alas, no time. It's a fun idea, though. Just to do anything, you know? Surprised they haven't really done, like, some weird commemorative mini or, like, some, like, Rogue Trader-styled thing. I feel like that would be pretty fitting. Mortarion? Yeah, it's cool. I'm waiting for Votan relaunch, and then maybe I'll give 40k a gander again. It's been a while. I'm very out of love with 40k right now. Because their armor is very bulky. The Rogue Trader lore is like... Rogue Trader in general is very funky. It's a very intriguing hodgepodge of, like, weird things. I'd like to see a Thunder Warrior again as like maybe a one-off commemorative mini or something. Like that'd be dope. You could sell so many one-off minis, and they do that right now anyways with like the Grombrindals or the store minis, like the anniversary minis. They had the Black Gobbo. I think it was the Black Gobbo. Who's the guy they sell? The Goblin with like Bounce of the Squig. The Red Gobbo, not the Black Gobbo. The Black Gobbo was like a White Dwarf guy. Yeah, one-off minis though is dope. Do more. Mark 1 Armor Metal Mini. Old stuff. Lead minis. Dirty lead minis. Stinky lead minis. Oh yeah, sandpaper's way better than what the fuck I was using, a sponge. Death Guard fan. Gamer fans. No showering here. You know what? I'm going to say it. I genuinely don't see the appeal in Death Guard at all. Personally. But it's cool that they exist, you know what I mean? Like, Mortarion does look cool. It's just I would not want an army of, like, Discord mods, you know what I mean? I'm already one of them. Why would I want an army to reflect me? Unsubbed! Yeah, I saw your little, your Demon Princes. Did you ever see the one on, GW's website for Chaos? The Spawn? Kind of maybe up your alley. They're honorable in battle. Chaos being honorable? Oof. Only a Chaos Worshipper would say that, so you get them in battle. It's, Old World... Just look on the GW website. It's one of the Old World, or maybe even the Warcom. When they showed off the new Warriors of Chaos, like, pre-orders, you'll see a giant fucking weird spawn. And it was one of the old Forge World ones. It's pretty cool. It looks good. It's fairly large, I believe. But these pieces, like, look at this. Oh my god, it's eating it up. We are cleaning metal minis. Grombrindals. A herd of Gromby. Many of the same guy, just in different guises. A herd of Grombrindal. This is the ever so slog of commemorative miniature building. And you've had them for so long and you've just not made them. It's a problem. Try this again. Actually, 1,000 grit sanding sponge. This shit feels like it did nothing. Like, the sandpaper was way better. Going down to, like, 800 on a sanding sponge might make more sense, but... yeah, it's kind of doo-doo ass. Kind of doo-doo. They're very gross. Well, the Chaos Spawn they're releasing... it looks like it's got, like, an eel mouth. That's one of the old, like, I think 5th or 6th edition ones, but... the one I was talking about, or rather if you found it, was a Forge World kit. It looked very bizarre, like on 4 legs. Yeah, Chaos Spawn are quite ugly, quite gross. Quite disturbing. Okay. One with 3 heads, another with 4 legs, 1 arm. Post them both on Discord. Post them on Discord. They were always funky. Surprised they didn't go with, like, the old plastic design. They wanted to go with, like, the real metal, you know, not so purchased one, and then the Forge World one, which is cool. You really would have thought plastic would have been easier, but I guess not. You gotta go old school. Really, really old school. This guy's probably okay for now.
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
Double resub day lol. I might have caught the bug for buying minis recently.
Really?
Not sure how I feel about it. Expensive.
What'd you buy? Hey, thank you, buddy. This is the age of Warhammer, man. Everyone's buying that GW crack. It's the age of the mini. Toronto stores that actually hold 40K events. I mean, you're talking like Games Workshops, maybe Sword and Board is one of them. Maybe like Hairy Tarantula. Stuff like that, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I don't partake in 40K stuff. But those are the stores that I know of, at least. There may be a few more. I recently learned of a store that's like, I don't know, a 30-minute drive, and it's in Toronto. And it looked really good. They have a lot of stock, so I want to go check it out. But I'm not buying anything. I'm more so, well, I'm not buying minis, but I'm trying to buy basing materials so I can do Spearhead. But yeah, I would say those are probably your best bet, maybe. But if you're talking like competitive 40K in person, fuck if I know. You'll find people who are probably competitive everywhere and people who aren't, so it's just a matter of getting a game or two in. Sorry, it was Sword and Board, Hairy Tarantula maybe, or like Games Workshop. Those are the only ones I'm aware of. I'm sure there's maybe smaller stores that do games, but you'd have to really just Google. Pretty sure they've got like a 40K Toronto Discord as well that may be good for like finding people, but that's very it's very inconsistent, it seems. Oh, I don't even know the name of it, man. I have no idea. I posted them. Nothing yet, just been thinking about it. Gonna start with Orcs or Space Marines. Go for it, buddy. That's cool. Orcs are kind of, yeah, Orcs or Space Marines are pretty easy to get into, for sure. It's a lot more money to be spent on Orcs, but, like, you know, you maybe have, it depends on what you like, right? Like, if you want to spend a lot of money and you want horde armies and all this crap, I mean, you got a few options, but the Space Marines are a little bit easier, for sure. You don't have as many of them. Easier to paint. But, you know, up to you. It's whatever looks cool. Whatever is easier to paint. Or rather, what you like, sorry. Easier to paint's not a thing. You just take more time. If you like it, you'll paint it. I've been doing Warhammer for like 20 years, probably. Give or take. Roughly that. A fair bit of time, not as long as some people, but, you know, it's been something I've pretty much done my whole life. Of course, off and on, not like 20 consistent years, but it's been about 20 years total. But yeah, that sword, or sorry, not sword, the store in particular, I don't remember what it was called. I have to look it up. I'm just going to look up again on Google, like, Toronto hobby stores. I'll find it. Something will seem familiar, and I'll be like, oh, that's it. But when it comes to stores in Toronto for, like, general hobbying, Meeple Mart's really good. Wheels and Wings is good. They're really good. But, you know, Meeple Mart's kind of like the final boss of, like, you know, hobby stores, if you know Meeple Mart. Meeple Mart's, like, extremely good. They are for sure the final boss. Beat Meeple Mart. I mean, yeah, honestly, you don't have to, you don't have to play, you don't have to do any of that stuff. You could literally just collect, and you can enjoy it that way. There is no problem with doing whatever the fuck you want in the hobby. You know, some people will be like, well, you gotta play the game, bro. It's like, not really. You gotta do this, bro. It's like, not really. As long as you, just seem to enjoy what you're doing, that's all that matters. That's the number one thing. You definitely do not need to follow any sort of norm or anything. It's just, you know, you want to read the books only? Great. You want to do the hobby only? Great. You want to go play the games only? Great. Just do whatever you want. Panther Hobbies is a cool little store. Those Planes and Trains. Oh, yeah. No. Those stores are great. Those are like the stores you want to go to for Warhammer stuff, or pretty much any hobby thing, you know? Definitely. They can kind of set you on a rough path with, like, so many different things. You're like, oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that. Let me try it. You're like, damn. No, I like this thing. I physically own an old Nagash. Did you get the normal one, or did you get the unreleased one? I've seen people use that old Nagash in place of the new one. They just put him on a fucking gigantic base, and he's just kind of like some dinky little mini. Unreleased isn't for sale. No, you can find them on eBay. You can find the head and the staff on eBay pretty consistently. Or maybe not now, but there was a few of them probably a month ago, something like that. But either way. Yeah, old metal minis are fun. A lot of charm. Commemorative to Green Knight. Old Nagash. Well, the Green Knight's not really... He's cool. That's a good mini. That's a really good mini. Apparently, the Green Knight was sculpted by, forgot what Perry Brothers sculpted it, but he was in the hospital during it. So that's kind of a crazy bit. Sculpting it in the hospital. The grind never ends for Warhammer. Although I do wish sometimes for metal minis that, like, they were maybe produced in resin so you could clean them properly. Because a lot of these sculpts are kind of, just the way they're cast is so rough. And, cleaning them up properly without, like, defiling the miniature is kind of hard. It's like less is more sometimes. You kind of just keep working at it slowly and you'll get there eventually, but... yeah, there's a lot of defiling. Defiling of sacred metals. Pewter. No, this is... no. Pewter minis. Don't think those are the same. I could be entirely wrong. Harry the Hammer. Yeah, I believe that's the 25th anniversary one. 30th being Grombrindal. Well, right there. I had it like 2 seconds ago. I think Harry was 25, right? There's a lot of commemorative minis out there. It's just a matter of finding, preferably legit ones. You know, you don't want to find, like, recasted crap that's being sold for, like, full price. Or they don't disclose it's recasted, and they're like, I didn't know! And then behind the scenes, they're just making them. What do you mean you want to report my eBay store? This is real. I clearly sold it to you for real price. It's real. You can trust me. I have 50 million sales with 20% positive feedback. Do not worry. This miniature that is 3 times the price is real. Ignore the negative comments. Please. Found on eBay for 120 each. Yeah, I wasn't even... I haven't checked them out yet. Hang on. I mean, if they're going to be reselling them, like, you don't need eBay, obviously. Painted guys are on a shelf. I don't have many of them, because I'm just trying to, you know, redo a bit of my hobbying. Hang on. Where did you post the image? Oh. Yeah, the guy on the right. Yeah, those are funky, eh? The first one was from a character, I believe. The second one was a standalone giant chaos spawn. Yeah, they're weird. Those are funky. Those are very disturbing. But that's what they should be. They're chaos spawn. They're supposed to be like fucked up thing-looking creatures, you know? Not like kids' attractions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The first one was from a character. I think it was his, like, I'm sure they've got a story or something. I don't know. Chaos is a little funky, a little creepy. A little grotesque. Me, a fan of Nurgle. Disgusting. I'm not really, I like the bizarreness of chaos, but I'm not really into chaos. Like, it's very creepy when it can be. But it's really not my thing. I'm no worshipper of the dark powers. Deus Ex. Sail the Faithless and Nightmaw. I mean, there's a story to that thing, I'm sure. I have no fucking clue. when or where or what. I just remember the mini. I'm sure it's cool. Maybe it was in one of the books. I don't remember in particular, but Forge World was goated. They had so many good minis, so many good monsters, so many like unique things that just you wouldn't see elsewhere. And you know, for the longest time it was always out of sale, or not out of sale, but like they stopped producing it and then it went to eBay, and on eBay it's perma scalped for like super egregious prices. And now they're like, you know what? We want to sell them. Let's make some more money. That's the right move. Guess the only reason they kind of stopped, A, it just wasn't making money, but B, also there was probably no space. And now that they've got more factory and maybe more room to kind of store things, hey, you could bring everything back. Well, I mean, shit. There you go, man. I sold you on something. Lovely. More money for Games Workshop. I did not play the new game now. Everyone is playing it, and they say it's good. IGN, I think, some fucking service gave it like a... Some reviewer gave it a 6 out of 10, and they gave, like, Outlaws a fucking 8. I'm like, ooh. Really? I don't know if that's... is that real? Is that real? Space Marine 2 is insane. No, yeah, it looks good. I haven't played it. I've seen a lot of it, but... I am sure it's an excellent fucking game. Because it does look excellent. How long was the campaign? Feels a lot like Aliens Fireteam Elite. Yeah, well, there's a fucking sequel coming out for that one. Which, should be great. The fabled Fireteam Elite sequel. First game was excellent. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sure there's a lot to look at in that game. Like, absolutely. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. It's a game you just want to kind of sit down and, like I spy. I spy all the crazy fucking detail. Oh, I mean, I remember playing the first one. I played it initially when it came out, and it's just good. It's just a solid, like, 8 out of 10 experience, honestly. 7.5. The first one was, at least. I don't know about the second one. I am assuming very similar. Well, not really. I'm assuming it's better. Really out of, like, sandpaper? All my sandpaper is just getting ripped to shit. Ay, 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 I need more sandpaper. I bought sanding sponges, but no sandpaper, and I'm kind of sad about that. Because, dear God, sandpaper is just better for minis. Well, metal minis. Sanding sponges on plastic, perfect. Metal minis, ooh, I don't know. Maybe my grit's a little bit too high. Or this one just sucks on metal. Probably both. Good. This thing was always good. Cooking meth, yeah. No, you just don't want this stuff on you. Thankfully, all the water I'm using is kind of weighing everything down. There's no dust. So, we are Gucci. Good, good. Backpack was good. The only other thing is this helmet. This is the OG squat. This is the original squat. Well, not really. Not the Rogue Trader ones, but this is like... This is what they should have looked like. Space dwarves. Who would have thought Games Workshop would have given us whatever we got? I'm cleaning them. Lizard men. Yeah, they're all right. When I was a kid, I had skinks and saurus. Almost a slan priest. Slan mage. I think they're all right. I'm not really a big fan. I mean, lore-wise, they're kind of, the first, you know? A great plan. Yeah, take it easy, man. I'm getting out of here, too. I figured I'd just get on because it's been a while, but we're going to be making our leave very soon. Because I am just building metal minis. I'm building old commemorative dwarf minis. I've had these for ages. I've got them all, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to put them on a fucking shelf. At least I can get something done. And it's a little bit late, and God forbid I want to sit here and huff metal flakes for the next 30 hours. I'll do that tomorrow. I gotta go to bed. Okay. I think it's time I go wash these. And then I'll come back and I will glue them. And then I will call it a day. And I think that's a not incredibly productive day, but for Warhammer, god damn it, I do this maybe once every 10 days at this point. So it's being productive enough. We don't got the time we used to. Okay, I gotta go take these minis to the sink. I'm gonna go wash them. When I come back, I will clean up my desk, and then I'll glue them and call it a night. So I will be right back. Oh, shit. There, BRB. Hi, Mochi. What are you doing, baby? Watch out. God, I love my dog. I love you, Mochi. You are so cute. All right. We're back. Back in Bizzo, and I'm completely out of gloves, which is a good time to stop doing Warhammer for about a day until I get more. Let's, Do I really? God bless you. God bless you. I am amazed. I don't even know what that means, but I'm just amazing. Shit. Okay. No, sorry. That was my, vacuum. Hey, man. All right. Let's clean the metal. Or, sorry, glue the metal. Dry the metal. We dry them, then we go glue them. And we put them on a shelf. Good old classic metal minis. Lovely. Okay. Alrighty. Well, the easiest thing to glue is that. So, okay. Let us do it. Let us glue something. Use this actually. Which fucking way does this thing go? Well, that's the easiest mini to make in the history of Games Workshop minis. And it's crazily enough one of the best. So, God bless this one. Although, you know what? I want to put more glue. Cool. There he is. Grombrindal. One of many. Next one. This backpack's a bit sus. Jesus Christ, what is Devin Townsend cooking? Good Lord in heaven, what am I listening to? What is bro cooking? This guy just does any fucking music he wants and it just works. He's good. You don't even know what he's going to do per album. He's just surprising you and it's like, okay, that's good. Canadians, man. Canadians. Okay. And these are classic minis. What a badass Grombrindal. So cool. Never to see the light of games, but you know what? Hey, that's besides the point, dude. He's a commemorative piece. The final bit, a little bit of glue on the helmet. Very tiny bit. Cool. I think that should be it. There you go. There's Space Grombrindal. No Warhammer 40k? Does this not look like 40k to you? I love 40k. Look, it's a 40k mini. This is clearly very 40k, right? Cool. Yeah, for me, 40k right now, not really, man. I'm not entirely interested in 40k currently. I'm hoping by next year, if we get more Leagues of O10, I may be back into it, but like I'm really out of the loop with 40k. 40k is no longer my goat, although it never was the goat, but it's good. The next one I would do tomorrow would be Grombrindal. This one. I feel like no matter where you go or the people you talk to when it comes to Warhammer, whenever you bring up, oh, I know Warhammer, it's either, oh my god, it's 40k, or, oh, I know Warhammer from Total War. That's basically it these days, right? It's Total War or 40k. There's not much of an in-between. Which is cool, I suppose. But, you know, maybe eons ago people talked about Warhammer Fantasy. Because that universe has been dead for a very, very long time, but right now it's on the up and coming. It's just very, very slow going right now, unfortunately. I'm going to open up the other Grombrindal, actually. That's what I should be doing. A bottom? I want to see that sprue! What's up, Mochi? What's up, baby? Good lord. I'll open this and then, go to bed. Okay. Yeah, Mochi's chilling. Mochi dreams a little bit sometimes. And then he, like, chirps in his dreams. Yeah. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, God, look at all this advertising. It says, read about Grombrindal, the White Dwarf's reincarnation, and first adventures in the mortal realms in Grombrindal Chronicles of the Wanderer by David Geimer. He's a big guy, the Geimer guy. It's a good book. Actually, I did like it quite a bit. Look at this, bro. I got Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Yo, check him out on the tube, bro. Grombrindal makes fucking cooking videos. This is a good-looking mini. I don't like the Age of Sigmar stuff, but Grombrindal, like, this is Grombrindal. All the other incarnations of his look, no, this is the best. Very, like, that's literally just the aesthetic they wanted to go for, right? No longer the spirit of vengeance, but now a guiding force.
Is that all you've got?
My
You
ears.
must have more.
Hey,
Big Monk.
Big Mochi will be eating well. A disloyal, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yes, Big Mochi loves money.
Big Mochi!
He's in the other room. Disloyal, thanks, man. I actually, when I took him to get cleaned, I got a coupon book. And, the coupon was kinda... like, they say, oh, you get savings. I think I paid like $5 for it or something. And, the savings were pure ass. Like, there was nothing. Thank you. What a weird-looking sprue. What the fuck? Look at this. What the fuck? Games Workshop Limited 2024. This is like a Gundam sprue. What is this? Oh, the base is so wretched. This is very, it's a very clean kit. Interesting. I'm gonna have to build it and just give it a try. Looks, pretty interesting. There's, like, no mold lines. I wonder how you build him. Whoa. Check the instructions. Okay. Great. Pretty cool. Build it now. No, I'm not building this shit now. I'll build it later. I got these to build first. I got a ton more. I gotta build, you see this on the Peter Jackson. Director Grombrindal. Look at that guy. Supposed to be Peter Jackson. Get the camera and everything. You gotta proxy him as, like, a cannon. Or Grombrindal, the Vampire Slayer. Killing the Black Gobbo as the vampire. Supposed to stand on him like this. He stakes the hell out of him. Funny. Weird. Although, you know, they did make a, this is horrible looking. They did have Grombrindal, the, Space Marine. I think a few years back, they made him a, literal Space
Shut up, you
Marine.
dickhead, now fuck off!
Disloyal, thank you, man. God, it just doesn't fit well. Ew. He's a Primaris Marine. Good God. He's not really cleaned well either. It's a good album. Yeah, it's really good. They've got a few good songs on it. Yes. With that being said, though, I need to go. It's like 12:30 a.m., and I need to stick to a schedule. Tomorrow is our last day of League for the weekend. Because we have Dead Space 2, and then we have A to Z. A to Z starts Sunday, and we're doing A to Z, every single champion in their intended roles, not fucking inting down mid lane with, like, Yumi every game. So, that should be interesting. Anyways, I'm out of here. Be well, take care of yourselves. Peace, peace, and I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, no, that's probably the best song on the album. I'd agree. It's an okay album. It's pretty good. But yeah, I'm more interested in the Windrose album, to be honest. And, you know, let me say this before I go. The new Windrose song, To Be a Dwarf, I actually think it's better than Rockin' Stone. I thought otherwise when I heard Rockin' Stone for the first 9 millionth time. And I'm like, okay, that's great, but I don't know, this one's pretty good. It's the chorus. The choruses of these songs always do really well. Anyways, I'm out. Peace, peace. That's it for me, and take care of yourselves.